That's it. So good morning to my name is Andrew Miller, and today on TNT we're gonna discuss a little bit about simple questions. That's the topic today. Bruno, can you introduce yourself again, please?
Yes.
Sure.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No.
I heard Bruna. Go ahead, Bruno. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
It's Bruno.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm Bruno. I'm living in Rio Grande do Sul. I work with IT as a software engineer. So I'm a starter in English. I started to study English this year, and I'm looking for practicing the conversation, listening, and other things to better my English. So just this.
Awesome. I think you are in the right place because we have the method to learn English by over exposition. Exposition a lot of different topic, and doing that currently, and it's a process that can enhance your power of learning and so on. Bruna, now.
Okay, I'm sorry. First of all, welcome, Bruno, to TNT. I really hope you enjoyed your experience here. I'm Bruna. I live in São Paulo. I work as an English teacher and also as a community manager here on TNT. I'm also a hostess on Wednesdays here in the morning. So Bruno, you will be really welcome in my meetings too. I like to dance, listen to music, and to eat chocolate. That's it.
Nice. Thanks, Bruna. Monica, your turn.
Yes, I am very happy to be here with you again, guys. Bru, you speak so fast, but I love you. And I work with IT too, Bruno. And I am Monica. I live in Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I am a project manager. And I love running and watch series and some different things I like to do in my life. But that's it. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's start again.
Let's get ready
to expose myself here.
Again and again and again. It never ends.
Never give up.
So guys, let's start from the second question, to connect to the previous video. That is, how can we have quality time? Well, what do you think, Bruna? Bruna.
That's a good question. I think just like you said, and the guy on the video said, to maybe focus on the present would be the best solution, because if you think a lot of the past, you're not enjoying the present. You may regret of the things you've done or the things you are doing, and if you think a lot of the future, you get anxious. So maybe focus on the present, focus in your health, and maybe define priorities, like think of the things that are your priorities, not just in life, but at that time, then you can split and organize your time in order to fulfill and to accomplish the things according to the priorities you have. That's it.
Nice. Good points. Bruno?
I believe sometimes we don't enjoy the present and always making plans for the future. And I believe this is the main point to have a life better now. as we said before, the video, and I agree with this. We must enjoy the current time.
Good. Monica, your turn.
I totally agree with Bruno and with you guys. I think that's important to focus on the present, but because what you can do something is in the present, and you can, if you look for the past, you can change what happened, but you could, or you sometimes could visit the past only, especially if you have good memories. And think about the future is difficult because you don't know if you are thinking that could be happening in the future will happen, and it could bring for us anxious, and it is difficult to live with this feeling. That's what I think.
Very good. Yeah, and you're totally right, because the most part of time do not happen the way you thought before, you know. Exactly the same way, you know, so you start to suffering before it happened. And what is interesting
sometimes,
also,
and times you suffer and nothing happened like you
yeah,
thought about the situation.
and you messed your present because you are suffering.
You lost your present,
lost
energy with the situation, and nothing happened like you thought. Our mind is difficult to understand sometimes.
Yeah. You know, other very good point that you brought here is to learn from the past. You know, think the balance is that, you know, you can learn from the past and try to prepare your future, you know, try to overcome some, you know, problems that you could live in the future, you know, also, you know, being prepared, working on it.
I think that the tip, if I could say like this expression, is not to stay in the past. It's only visit and come back to the present, only to learn.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Monica. Very, very good. Awesome points. So let's move to question number 8. Oh, that's very nice. What are the little pleasure in your life? Little pleasures. Bruno, you first.
Totally spend time with my friends and my family, my girlfriend. This is it's not the little pleasures, it's the big pleasures in my life.
I was about to say that.
Yes.
Very big pleasure.
Yes. And enjoying the life, study English and other things that I can train and get better in the future. So this.
Okay, nice. Very good. Thanks a lot, Bruno. How about you, Monica?
Sorry, Ando. We are talking about the second questions.
Question number 8. I'm jumping some questions to make the conversation more natural.
I give the turn for the poor Bruno, and after Bruno, I speak a talk with you.
Okay, no problem. Bruno, please.
I was thinking here, there are so many things. First of all, I thought of eating something I really like the pleasure of eating hamburger or eating, I don't know, pudding, which is something I love. Then I thought,
no, that's the Tauros behavior. It's about
that's real. That's real.
It's about the horoscope.
Yeah, that's totally real. Or when I talk to someone and like the person understands me and I understand them, or when I listen to a new song that I feel like, whoa, that's a nice vibe, you know, when I start like jamming, when I learn a new word, when I finish my workout routine. So there are some small stuff that you feel like, gosh, I'm alive, you know, life is good. Although we have a lot of problems, things are nice somehow, you know. What about you, Angel?
No, I'm just asking the question, okay?
Yes, can I answer now?
Come
Yeah,
on,
Monica, you can answer
go
now.
ahead, Monica.
It's difficult, but I generally on Sundays, I let my day to do some stuffs or give me little pleasures. And when I can wake up without I don't know how can I say clock, despertador, but without a clock, without an hour, a specific hour to wake up,
Okay.
to spend my days doing only things that give me pleasure, little things, and walk at the beach and drink some beer and running at the street and talking or free conversation with my friends, and only and sometimes if I want, I go to the cinema and some little stuffs that could make me happy or make me fullness. I don't know, but it's not always that I have time to do those things. But I think that when I take a day for do some stuffs, I can start my week in a good way. Okay.
Very, very good. Yeah, about me, I think something that I consider a little pleasure, but it's not so little, is to play guitar. I really love to play guitar. I really love to relax. And well, you know, I think I remember here one day when I shared with you guys here on TNT that I really like to know some information that I'm really curious, but nobody care about, you know, the information, but I feel very happy knowing that kind of content and I don't know the reason. And I feel very excited to know this kind of thing. So it's a kind of, I consider a little pleasure because I can, you know, be happy knowing this stuff, knowing that information without sharing, you know, without only being me, being myself, you know, knowing that thing. So, for example, I will share, you know, something that I figured out today. Just a minute, guys. I was checking a book. It's called Phrasal Verbs, Michaelis Dictionary. And, you know, I was, you know, studying this book and I learned a lot of very good phrasal verbs here. But I realized that if you are in the leader A, the first part of the book, we have only 5 pages of phrasal verbs, only 5 pages. What does it mean? If you start, you know, for 1 week, you can know all the phrasal verbs that the dictionary have in 1 week in English, you know, and can expand your vocabulary a lot. You know, very different that we used to do in Portuguese because, you know, imagine yourself studying Portuguese. A lot of words, you know, starting with the letter A. So, you know, I really feel very excited to learn this kind of content, this kind of, you know, things that nobody cares, but I care and helped me a lot. And I like to share with you because I think this information can help you with your process. That's it. I'm kind of nuts and I'm sorry, but you know, that's me. Let me see other here. Other question. Yeah, let's question number 7. Can you see? Does your ego often get in the way or help your life? Bruna.
Bruna, Bruno. I didn't get
Bruna.
okay. I would say it helps my life because I must confess, I am not an egocentric person, and I should be, I should think of myself more often. So yeah, I think it's important to focus on ourselves, and this is something I've been trying to do. Sometimes I think a lot of other people, and I think it can help me somehow, Of course, it's not easy to find the balance, right? And to and maybe this is the biggest challenge, what is the balance between thinking of ourselves and helping the others, or doing something for other people, right? But I'm learning that maybe I should, first of all, in everything in my life, I should think of me, first. So I'm still finding my own balance, I'm trying to understand this. That's it.
Yeah, very, very good. Very interesting. Because I think this question, maybe would be better if started with the what does ego means. But yeah, let's continue here. Bruno, what do you think about this question?
I will answer that the ego often get in the way, but after Bruno answer his question, I changed my opinion because sometimes it's important to put yourself in first position. So I believe sometimes the ego help in my life too. So Bruna changed my opinion.
Nice. Monica, how about you? What's your point on it?
I am confused about the word. I will ask you, what does ego means? Because I can't understand, but I think when I was thinking about ego, I think about sometimes my ego don't let me in a good situation, because I think that I don't know, but sometimes I need to let some things go away, and my ego don't let me do this thing, and I think it's not good for me. Sometimes I embarrassed me. The ego embarrassed me, because the ego, I don't know, but I think that I am thinking about the negative feelings sometimes. Sometimes my ego embarrassed me, and I don't like this situation. I would like to choose my ways without ego, because I want to decide. I want to decide something for myself, to myself, that is good for me. And sometimes I don't like the ego sometimes let me choose wrong ways. Okay. Sometimes I can't explain. It's a deep feeling when I talk about ego. but I don't like sometimes. I ask to myself, is you or your ego speaking?
Very good
Because
question.
if it is your ego, don't listen this voice, okay? I don't know if you understand. But
Okay, I got you. That's fine. Very good point. You know, I don't like to stop. You know, here in this conversation, sometimes some question about, for example, something that's unclear, like ego. I don't like to, you know, to show something related to the meaning, because it's nice, it's very good when the people start to say about themselves, you know, and trying to explain something that is actually abstract, like ego, like a feeling, you know, that I cannot ask you, you know, the meaning of the happiness or something like that, because what make you happy maybe do not make me happy. But it's, you know, your answer was awesome because, you know, show a side about that. And I totally agree with you. You know, sometimes we do a lot of things based on our ego and, you know, in a very automatically way. So this is a big problem. Yeah, and we have to work on it, because I think the media in general, you know, try to show us that we need to be the center of the whole decision in the world. Like, you have to be aware about all the things, you have to take the position, you have to show and spread what you think about all the things that have happened in the universe. And yeah, we have to deal with that, you know, sometimes. You know, I have other question based on that. That is, do you consider yourself a leader? Monica, you can start. I created right now, you know.
yes, I consider me a leader, but because I think that a leader, because I try to do what I think that is in a correct way to do, and I can't. I don't want to change anyone. I try to lead in giving to other people's opportunity to say your opinions about something. Do things the way they think that is the right thing to do. And I think that all this situation about leadership is it's a collaboration. I learn a lot when I let
Nice.
the other participate of the solution of the problem. I think that I don't have the answer for all question, and it's not the same vision to the same thought. I don't like to put all the answer in a box. I want to answer for the problem. I think that we have to let others say something with our vision, and you can change your vision, listen the others. I think is the reason I think that I'm a leader.
Nice. Good point. And how about you, Bruno? Do you consider yourself a leader?
In some situations, yes. In others, no. I believe there are situations that you can't a leader. You need to leave the leadership for other people's. But yes, when it's necessary, I'm a leader. So the answer is yes, I do.
Okay, good. Thanks for sharing. Bruna, your turn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I usually it's an interesting question, and have already talked to my therapist about it. That is,
Oh my God. I'm
yeah,
sorry
because
about that.
no, it's all good because I usually assume this position, you know, when I think of my journey, like at college, twice, you know, like in both colleges I went to, I became a leader in some different areas, you know, in the teams, or I was the representant in the classroom twice, you know. So I usually have this leadership position, but I'm still trying to understand if I like it, or if I like to be seeing this way. Like I like doing it, but I don't know if I like to be seen as a leader, you know. So I'm still understanding, and this is totally related to ego, right? Because it's good to be seen as a leader and to have this
Yeah.
image, right? To be portrayed as a leader, but or it should be something good, but at the same time I don't know if I feel comfortable being seen this way, because uh, it usually comes with oppression, you know, like being a leader is being rude or being oppressive. So maybe I'm still trying to understand the concept of being a leader, you know. What is being a leader? I don't know. I'm still trying to
Don't start
understand.
trying to trick me, okay? Don't start trying to.
I'm trying to understand the concept.
Yeah, but you know, a very good point you brought here, because yeah, it's pretty much that. I think we have this kind of syndrome, you know, everybody wants to be a leader, like, you know, and it's interesting because I think the most part of the people would say that, yes, I'm a leader. I consider myself a leader. And this is very interesting.
I like
Yeah.
they say something about leadership.
I,
Yeah, when I was listen what Bruna was saying about the leader, uh, I think sometimes that is not when you are a leader, you don't stay in the same position every time, because sometimes when the team or when you have to do something, and the 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 people around you is more confused, you guide some people. I don't know exactly. I mean, I will try to explain in English, but it's difficult. And it's a phases of the situation of the leadership. When and after, when people are organized and understanding what they need to do to achieve a goal, you can let the persons more comfortable, more free to to give your opinions about the situation. I don't know, because it's difficult to speak to try to make me understand in English, but you don't have to stay in a leader position every time. You can the most important thing in a leadership is when you have the team in a good way, in a good situation to give your opinions about the things. I don't know, but it's difficult because you have to give the other the space for be leader too. Okay, you don't have to guide it every time. I don't know. It's difficult, but I will try to, after you, I will try to put something about the leadership, but I'm not on the top every time. Sometimes I collaborated with, you don't know in my team if I am a leader or other is a leader. When I say, when I have some skills, I'm a leader. After I give the position for the other guys in my team, and then go on. It's not the only position at the in the beginning, at the end of the leadership. Okay, you change.
Yeah, I'm remember here about the hero's journey. Is pretty much about that, you know, hero's journey. That, you know, all the movies about the master, you know, trying to teach the students how to fight, and the student, you know, kind of, you know, concerning about the potentialities and so on, and the master, oh, you need to overcome this, you need to overcome that, you need to learn the simplicity and so on, and handle some situation, cleaning the dishes and so on, and all these metaphors that we have in the movies. But yeah, I agree with you, Monica. I think we have to first. I think you have to reveal this concept, you know, about being a leader. I think it's a old conception, in my opinion. Of course, you know, being a leader will demand you, and you cannot control Bruno. So I think if you are the leader, you know, the people will choose you, and you know, without caring if you seem like a leader or not, because you are the leader. So that's the deal.
If someone asks you more time than you want, that what can I do? What can I do? What can I do when you are reference for the others? Probably you are a leader.
So easy question here now, just to relax, you know, the end of the meeting. Question number 6, do you think you make good decisions, and why? You know, I think it's kind of related to the previous discussion. Bruno, what do you think about this?
Yes, this is a simple question. I think that I made good decisions, so I believe all the people think this. It's difficult
Yeah.
to find someone that think that he doesn't make good decisions. So yes, I yes. My answer is simple. Yes.
Thanks a lot. Then I'm remembering right now, you know, the conversation that I had yesterday. That was the pretty facility or something like that, you know.
Pretty privileged, right? Wasn't it?
Privilege, yeah, about the appearance. And we had a question about if you think you are beautiful or not, something like that. And all the people trying to, you know, answer in a way that, yeah, I think I'm beautiful. And it was so interesting because such a thing about why does it necessary to be beautiful? You know, I need to fit the society beautiful. And you cannot be, yeah, I'm not consider myself beautiful, but I'm good with that. You know, I've been working a lot. I have a lot of things to solve, and that's nice. That's the life, the nature, and so on. You know, it's so interesting, so deep as well. So, Bruna, what's your opinion?
I can say I try, you know. I think what is a good decision for me may not be good for someone else, you know. So according to my beliefs and according to my beliefs, the things I think, like according to my concepts of good or to my concepts of right, I usually think I make, but it's hard to tell because I think this is, and though you're bringing like such difficult questions. Because
I'm sorry, I was watching you think,
it's
oh
always
my God, why?
It's always a therapy session because like yesterday I was talking to my therapist about it, about trying to be good or to make the best decision all the time. And now with this new job as a community manager, I'm putting a lot of pressure in myself to be good, you know. And then she told me something really nice. She said, you don't need to be good tomorrow, and you're doing already the things according to the job, you know, like you are already doing the job as a community manager. And she also said me something like this. She also told me something like this. You're going to make mistakes during the process, and you're going to learn from it. So I think it's really important. I will keep defending make bad decisions, you know, because this is how we are going to learn, you know.
Very
So
good, yeah.
making bad decisions is how we learn stuff.
Yeah.
So I try, but of course we are going to.
You know, I'm here just to defend the bad side, bad decision, being ugly, commit mistakes, and go ahead and overcome that. You know,
Yeah.
let's move. Oh my God. Yeah, I totally agree with you because, for example, I do not consider, you know, that I've done good decision, but for a reason that I cannot control, that in each moment of my life, the decision that I made, you know, or that I have made, changed very fast. So, you know, I'm always facing some situation that I don't know how to handle because I was thinking in myself in the past, but now I have another skill, and in this new skill, you know, show me other possibility of, you know, choices. So I do not consider that I'm good, you know, making decisions, but I consider that I'm good living the decisions that occurred in my life. That's the point. I cannot control, but I'm good, you know, living and working on it. Monica, your turn. Help us.
It's difficult because I totally agree with you, but sometimes I change my decision every moment when I have other facts about the situation, and you could see me that I change every moment, but it's not it's not true. I change because now I have more information, or I am another person with another feelings, and I have to change. I can't see that I change my opinion. I change myself, and I can change my decision too. And I change again, and I change again until I feel that I am the right way to my life. Okay. I sometimes when I was married, I decided to broke up my relationship because I understand that is I have read a wrong decision, and I did. Simple. I did. And when I get a job that I think it could be a good thing for me, and when I arrived at the company, I thought that it's not a good decision. I changed my job. I changed my job. I changed my job. Not I changed the company, and I try to look for another opportunity. I think that we have to forgive us when we did a wrong decision, and let us to give for our life another way to live. Okay. It's simple. Only change the decision. It's difficult sometimes for the other persons, the other situation, but sorry, the life is your, and you have to stay comfortable with your
Yeah,
life.
this question is also about time. For example, sometimes we don't have time to think a lot, on the decision, and you have to decide something. So that's the point.
I don't
You have
decide.
to use,
I don't
yeah,
decide.
you have to use the tool that you have, so far to, to
Sometimes I waste
decide and bring solution.
sometimes I waste much time thinking about the situation and I don't decide nothing and I forgive myself. I can't decide because I'm not comfortable to decide anything. Let the time goes by and think on another time. But sometimes
Okay.
I confess, I don't decide nothing.
Yeah, that's fine. It's because the not decide is it's a decision also. Yeah.
I love this answer. I will take
this
this answer for me when someone said to me that you don't decide nothing. I don't decide is a decide. Don't decide.
So guys, welcome back. How was the conversation for you? Let me see from Humberto. How was for you?
Repeat, please.
How was the conversation for you? Como foi a conversa para você?
E foi was a good sharing experience with Márcio,
Awesome.
Nondas, Jeff, Charles. Is a good share experience.
Awesome, very good. Yeah, they are a good guy. Let me see from Charles. How was for you?
Oh no, Roman, I know, do you know, my answers, it's the same. This guy become each day more sharp in English and I'm really worried about my English. I need to study more and I don't have time. It's amazing time with this guy. That's it, I guess. Funny time.
And you are our rock, in English because let me see here. From Márcio, how was the conversation for you? Are you here or there? Márcio? I love, when it happened because it's something like, I'm asking, are you here? Are you there? Because I don't know how to talk, through Zoom or online meeting. Are you here, there? I don't know. Let's see from Jefferson, a question. What are the little pleasures in your life?
The first one now is to be here with you. It's nice to talk here and can be better with women like Monica and Bruna. But that's so nice, no problem. As Charles said, oh man, oh man, oh man. But it's nice to be here. And I love to be a professor because I can change the way the guys talked about the world, thought about Brazil, and need to change that reality. I'm very worried about Brazil now, and I think the professor have to do is to make better for these guys, for these students, and I'm very enjoyable, and I love to do what I do.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, because somehow we are creating leaders here because, it's not easy to speak another language, but once you do that, you can see other side of the world, you will open for you a whole, a lot of content, deep content from different regions, and you can move and you can make good decision or at least better decision. Yeah.
And in
Thanks a lot, Jefferson.
TNT, you can help your self-importance in society, your self-image, your self-confidence, and your self-esteem. I think the esteem is the most important thing here with you.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jefferson. Let me hear from Márcio. How was that conversation for you, Márcio? Can you say no? I think he's having a problem with the microphone. Nondas, let me see a question. Very good question here. Oh my God, you know what? I will catch you right now. Let me see. Do you consider yourself a mature person, and why?
Simple questions today.
That's a trap.
Yeah, as I said in the breakout room, yeah, I consider myself mature as much as possible, because it's a little tough to answer, because sometimes I look back in my life and I had considered myself mature, and I was a foolish guy, and now I consider myself a little bit mature, but I know in the future I will look back and consider myself, oh, so foolish. So it's hard. It's very hard. So I would say as much as possible.
Good, very good. Yeah, we were talking about being a leader in a main role, and I think we kind of all agree that we need to review some concept. And in my opinion, other thing that we need to review is about, being mature, because the time, changed, and nowadays we have changed as well. Guys, I shared with you, a form to improve our conversation as a community. We need to improve, all the questions that I bring here, I planned, thinking you answering. Okay, like, oh, I think that guy would like to answer this, and would enrich our conversation. So I shared with you the forms. I shared you also the video of the main room, the conversation that we had. And Bruno, check our website. Let me see because we have paid plan, if you want to pay to have all the meetings during all the week, and have the classes and have all the things that is necessary to reach other position, other level in English. So be more than welcome. Okay, let me just to check here. The website is there. Talk and Talk. I think you already know. So guys, thanks a lot for this conversation. It was really awesome. Have a nice week, and see you another week. Okay?
See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Have a
much,
great
guys.
day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Legal.
Bye.
Thank you so
Have
much.
a nice day.